Hello, my peeps and peepers. You are listening and watching to a very special podcast. This is Phenomenon Serendipity 2, and I got more on Briar Devlin. Hope you guys like it. Briar and Aaron were about to face each other in this training. So you remember everything I've taught you, right? Remember what we did yesterday? Well, we're going to do something a little bit different along the edges. Isn't this like the training exercise that I did once? You're catching on. But also, I want you to try your best to maybe take control of your Titan. Don't go into Titan form unless I say so. How's that? You mean during this training? Aaron asked. Yeah, sure, why not? But enough talk. Let's go. And so it began. Aaron did the martial arts, and so did Briar, but she had to use her flight abilities. Aaron had to call her out on it. Hey, that's not fair. That's cheating, he said. Hold up a sec. You call this cheating? Listen, if you're facing an enemy that can fly, which I don't think you have any enemies that do fly in your world, but still, there's going to be enemies that can levitate in the air. There's going to be others that might dodge you and go up in the air and then come back down. So you got to be prepared for that. Anytime anybody would try to kick your ass, you got to be the one to dodge it. It's not about hand-to-hand combat. It's also about how the way they dodge. Right? Burr said. It's kind of different from what Annie told me, Aaron remarked. Yeah, don't remind me. Or better yet, I don't want to remind you about her, Burr said. Yeah. I still can't believe it. Yeah, I know. She's the female Titan, Burr said. Then she turned to him and asked, So, where do you think she is right now? I haven't even heard about her much. And I don't think people in your world are talking about her much now, aren't they? Burr said. Aaron shook his head. Not really much, but I did hear from Armin that she must be somewhere in those underground bases. Armin might have said this to irritate Beartrot by saying that she's being tortured for any information. Aaron said. You know, that was kind of Armin's thinking in order to provoke him, right? Burr asked. Yeah, I don't even know if Annie's being tortured for any information. So why do you care about her still? She's my friend. Friend? Friend, Burr said. Aaron, she killed a lot of people. And she killed those 4 comrades of yours from Captain Levi's squad. Don't forget that. Then she realized what she said. Aaron looked at her. Aaron got irritated. Now you're one of those people that don't know, do you? I saw on the MPD. I'm sorry you lost them. It wasn't your fault, though. It was all because of the power of trust. That's what it was. Briar said. Still, I could have saved them. I would have saved them, but I didn't. Aaron said, clenching his fist. Ichigo was listening to this. He was watching Aaron's reactions. Then he thought to himself, so, we're both the same, sort of in a way. Ichigo thought. He couldn't help but think how much he lost his mother, quite like Aaron on how he lost his own mother. And also Ren, who lost his adopted father for saving him. There were many sacrifices, things that people will never forget. Briar had to embrace Aaron. Luna's gonna pay. She will, Aaron. Can't believe she would go and say that. She doesn't even know. How could she say that? Briar said, I don't know. One day, if I would have gone Titan form, I would have taken it out on her. But you know, your Titan form is a lot more violent, so I don't think that would work. I don't want you to kill anybody. Aaron had to sigh. You're right. But wait a second. Remember when you were in court? Remember when you were tied up? And you got pretty mad and you were about to go Titan form? But you know what? Captain Levi stopped you. To make sure every time you get beaten, bruised, and whatever, you were still going to, I don't know, still gonna remain control? Briar said. Yeah, I guess you're right. Don't worry. If we do see Luna again, we'll teach her a lesson she'll never forget. But we're not gonna kill her. Got it? Briar said. Okay. Aaron said. Promise? Briar said. Yeah, I promise. Good. Alright, I think we're done for today. Come on. Ichigo watched them go inside, and he turned away from the window. If we ever do see Luna again, Ichigo said. He wasn't sure, but he had no clue where Luna could be. Where was she hiding out? Nai was standing there in the doorway. Hey, you okay? He asked. Ichigo noticed. He suddenly smiled and said, Yeah, it's nothing. Man. It's kind of hard to forget. Oh, do you mean about what happened with Briar? Yeah, I'm glad she looks better. I can't believe she would go and do that. Yeah. I mean, I guess we're all the same here. Huh? All the same? Nai asked. Yeah. I mean, we both have our unstoppable rage now, don't we? Well, not really me. Sorry. Yeah, true. Ichigo said. I wonder. Could that place in Nevermore that everyone's been talking about is really shut down? He asked. Nayat shrugged. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I've been there before, but that place looks kind of creepy. Yeah, it pretty much does. Who knows? Maybe it's still activated without anyone else knowing about it. Shouldn't that place be teared down? Ichigo wondered. That was something that nobody even knew. Could the place in Nevermore still be activated? That abandoned place? And nobody even knew about it all this time. How were they doing this? Where were these monsters coming from? Well, nobody had a clue. Nobody did. Just then, Ichigo looked out the window, but then he looked up and saw something that caught his eye. He saw someone with wings that looked like huge bat wings. And they look like something of a monster with claws and sharp feet. It was pretty scary. Ichigo knew what he had to do. Just before he could get himself prepared, the creature struck at him. Ichigo managed to fight back. Briar and Eren could hear that he was struggling against a creature and went inside. They found him there, still fighting it. Then Ichigo became his own self and got out his sword and started fighting the monster. But he couldn't believe it. This creature was different. It looked like a witch, but also some sort of life-size doll. It looked more human. It was the most creepiest thing that anyone has ever seen. Briar fought alongside Ichigo with her own powers and took down the beast. She couldn't believe it. What the heck was that? She wondered. They were about to go out, but then they felt someone was scraping against the walls. Briar had to roll her eyes. Okay, Ren, very funny. Trying to scare us again. Oh my god! Briar gasped. It wasn't Ren. It was some sort of creature. Its limbs was elongated, bent into a different shape. With its limbs like that, its limbs looked really bent out of shape, like really all twisted, like how leafless trees were. All gnarled into some sort of twisted shape with branches, and also their feet and legs. But there was something odd about their hands. They had eyes on them. But when Briar looked up to see if the creature had any eyes on its face, she was surprised that it didn't, and that monster tried to attack Briar, but then Briar dodged it. Holy cow! Hey! A little help out here, please! Gintoki, Rin, and also Shiro, and as well as Luffy, Eren, Ichigo, and Nai had to face this monster. Briar and the others faced these creatures and all the rest that were coming, and once it was all over, Briar passed out. While she was passed out, she had a dream where she sent Hollister flying off the cliff. She tried to save him, but he was already dead. She managed to take firm hold of his corpse, but then the corpse came to life and tried to choke Briar, and then it screamed at her. You think you would get away from me that easily? You don't know shit! You don't know shit! And Briar screamed. That is the end of this podcast. Oh boy, this is getting kind of creepy. Stay tuned for more coming your way. I'm Captain Donovan, and I'll see you next time.